You gotta love doing things live, I tell you. Sometimes they just don't go as planned. Okay. Well, guys, if you're joining again, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we were just dead in the water. But it looks like we might be back now, so fun times, I tell you. The beauty of doing things live, you just never know what's going to happen. So I'm hoping the chat will come back. There it is. Okay. So it looks like the chat is back. I apologize, even though it's not my fault. I just feel bad when things like that happen. I don't know. That's kind of weird. All right. So we're going to continue on. Well, this comes down a little bit more. Okay. And then this actually comes up over here, I believe. This rounded area. It's right in here. And let's see. So comment in the chat window there if you can. Let me know if you're able to see the stream or not. I don't know what happened. We just all of a sudden we're dead in the water. I think it has to do with more people being home right now. That's what I think is actually going on. But if you guys can chat over there. Oh, hey there, Linda. Thank you. So Linda is able to see me, I guess. All right. Hello again. So that means maybe you were here and you're back. Okay. Or I was here and then now I'm back. So I'm not sure what happened. That was really weird. Okay. Yeah, I think that there's just a lot more people online right now, and the bandwidth is just choking up. Okay, let's see here. See if we got enough distance over here. I think this is going to be fine for a study. All right. So now that I've got enough on there. Okay, Sergio, man, thank you. So I can go ahead now and take some of this off. Thanks, Harry. Appreciate that. Okay. So we are back, I guess. Not sure what happened. I think it's just everybody is, everybody's working from home. People that normally aren't, and now they're off work and they started streaming Netflix or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to blame something. So, okay. So now what I can do is start erasing a lot of this and make it just very, very faint. I only need enough to be able to see some of these lines in here. that I can start adding some color. And the very first thing that I want to do is really dark color, like the very dark. I should have chocolate here. Here it is. Do I want to start with chocolate? That's the one over here on my right. Or do I want to look at middle values and say what would be one of the mid-range values, but on the dark side of the mid-range values? So I've got a natural brown and ruby earth. Again, we're just using what's in the 24 set of the Derwent Lightfast, so we don't have every option available to us. We're trying to limit our palette and just challenge ourselves. Okay, so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just say, okay, I'm just going to use chocolate. That's if I have infinite possibilities and I'm able to use as many layers as I want. On this particular paper, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to reach a limit on the layers. So, darker pencil out of the mid-range values. So I'm going to choose this natural brown. And I'm going to look around at my composition, and I'm going to say, okay, what is the darkest areas? So the very darkest area is that area in the nostril. And for that, and go ahead and choose that. Sergi, man. So you start out with the mid-tone areas, huh? See, and so what I like to do is start with a darker area, dark in the end, but I'll start with one of my darkest pencils, shadows. And meanwhile, I may try to create an outline a little bit. Not an outline that is going to dictate to me everything, but just to get something down on the paper so that I can use it as a guide. Okay, so there's a little bit of value separation here between where the ball of the nose is, and at the same time I'm creating where that nostril will be. And right in here I can create something resembling an edge for myself. And it looks like this ball of the nose might need to go up even higher than what I've got. I don't ever want to feel like I'm done drawing, even if I've got an outline on here. I always want to reevaluate it. Keep looking at it and evaluating. Okay, I'm going to wrap this around over here. There is an edge over here, right? I do have an edge. And this is nearly straight back here. And then it wraps up around here. Okay. Comes in here. And I have some clues here because of where this nostril is. Comes out like that. So this is more at the pinnacle of where that shadow shape is, or the outer edge of the top of that nostril. Yeah, and you could do that. That's a good point, Sergi, man. Block in some of the highlighted areas. It's not a bad way to go early on in the process. That way, you've got something like in the highlight over here in the nose where you can say, okay, I've protected it, because it does protect it when you add, like an ivory color right in there. It protects it in case you accidentally start to draw in that area later on. And you can erase a darker marks in there and get back to that ivory that you used initially. So that's a good point. Okay. So, Sergi, man, have you been able to work more on your drawing today? You're working on that portrait. Just curious if you're able to work more on it. Okay, I'm just trying to wrap that shadow around, and notice I'm just using a very, very light touch, and I'm holding the pencil way out here in order to achieve that. With colored pencil, there's a few things to keep in mind. The tip of the pencil needs to be incredibly sharp, especially when we're on a delicate surface like this, a smooth surface, Bristol smooth surface. And so the tip matters, the pressure matters, and the other thing that matters is the amount of layers. So I'm thinking about how much I'm going to be putting down. Okay, I can indicate just a little bit of where that shadow is over there. The shadow over here. And there's one right here, obviously. And this area right in here. And I see a lot of purple in this shadow. So I can add purple later on. There we go. Did we bomb again? My chat stopped working again. Oh boy.